So our first tournament entry was a fail. I've gone immediately back in to do another one because I'm desperate to prove that you can win a PvP tournament using this deck. As ever, trading card game is cruel. If you don't pull the cards you need, that's it. It's almost like the whole thing might as well come down to a coin flip like this sometimes. But it's going to be fun to play against this Blastoise deck. That's another deck that I actually really like. We're off to a strong start here because we've pulled an Evo for Sandshrew, and we've got a couple of Ultra Balls, a Nest Ball for Exeggutor, which is already in my hand. We don't exactly have the energy that we need to do anything much with either of them, but at least Sandslash is going to let us start drawing some extra cards each turn. If that's the Blastoise deck, I think it is, then it's got a pretty dangerous Golduck, which makes what your Pokemon forget a move, which would be kind of crippling for Sandslash when it's evolved. And it's got a Blastoise, which pulls as much water energy as you could possibly need for all of your evolved forms to come out. I've played tournaments using it before. Like I said, it's definitely a good card. We don't get to attack this turn, but I'm going to chuck that energy on Sandshrew just to hopefully get something in the discard pile when he dies. Now that is a pain in the ass move if he manages to flip a heads, because it means I won't be able to play any trainer cards. I won't be able to use my Professor Kuki, for example, which is definitely what I'll do on the next turn, given the chance. Alolan Exeggutor is a very cool looking Pokemon, isn't he, to be fair? A little igloo back. Oh, he's got it as well. No supporter card for me this turn. Right, let's just go for it. Let's get Exeggutor out just to keep him safe on the bench. I'm not going to Evo into Sandslash just yet because I want to just try and get some damage off. 10 damage. Sometimes this game really does come down to coin flips. That's bad news that he's managed to get that out so quickly. He's going to be able to make it so that Sandshrew can't attack. Yep. Interesting. Now if we evolve into Sandslash, we'll get around that, but oh, he's got us in a tricky position here. I think I'm going to Evo to Sandslash just to keep him alive. Hope that I pull a water energy using this. Nope, that was no good. I'm going to get rid of these two cards and pull out something. Let's go for Raticate. Hopefully then at least we can have something that can deal some more damage if we get the right pulls. Not what we wanted. Let's get Rattata out though. He's going to be able to effectively disable this Sandslash. Actually, he's going to be able to kill it. Oh, this is a terrible start. I guess the road to winning a tournament continues. There's a reason why it's been an ambition of mine to win a tournament using this deck, and it's because I think it's going to be pretty hard. You've witnessed my first two attempts, and they've been false starts, but hopefully it just leads up to making everything even more worthwhile when we finally do defeat 3 theme deck trainers in a row and take that tournament glory home with us. That's a pain. He's managed to get 2 Evo cards. He's going to get his Blastoise up straight away. That's got a really powerful ability, that Blastoise, which lets him search his deck for water energies and place them however he likes. That Pidgeotto is also really strong. It lets him pick a card from his deck, from the top 2 cards of his deck each turn. At least we've got a couple of energies in the discard pile, I suppose, if we want to find the positive angle on it. That means if we can get Exeggutor out, which we can next turn. We can at least hit for 60 damage. And actually, he's weak to grass types, so I think that's what we're going to do, everybody. I think we're going to just kill this Golduck. See if we can't turn things around. So we do have a type advantage across the board, actually, when it comes to Exeggutor. That could help clinch us a win if we're really lucky. But we know he's got Blastoise. I know Blastoise can hit for 150. Luckily, Exeggutor can tank that. Blastoise will do 30 damage to himself. Still not going to be enough to take him out, I don't think, unless we can quickly discard another energy somehow, which actually we can. So if everything plays out how we want it to, that Blastoise is going to be dead next turn. Whoa. So back and forth this game. 1 minute you're sure you're going to lose. 1 minute you're sure you're going to win. I think he's realising what's about to happen to him now. If I was him, I'd retreat that Blastoise for sure. He might be looking for another energy just so that he can get that attack off. He got pretty unlucky there because he searched the top 6 cards of his deck and he only found 2 energy. That Pidgeotto is going to be doing a good job of thinning out his deck, and he looks like he's getting ready to build up his next Blastoise already. Okay, so if we get rid of this and this, that gives us an extra energy type in the discard pile. It also gives us the chance to pull out another Exeggutor, which could be useful later. Let's get him readied up. Let's hit it. Way! That was a pretty clutch move, getting that water energy into the discard pile like that. Hopefully he keeps putting out water types because, well, actually I think we can one-shot anything on his bench at the moment. Come on, Alolan Exeggutor. This is why I believe in you. This is why I believe this deck has the potential to win a tournament. Not going to lie, the Blastoise deck scared me. You heard it in my voice. I thought it was going to be all over. I don't want to count my chickens before they've hatched, but I'm suddenly feeling a lot more optimistic about this. With the Pidgeotto on the field, I'm now concerned about him getting a Pidgeot out, but he hasn't been able to yet. In which case, we're going to take care of business. And one bang, that Pidgeotto out of the sky. See you later. There's nothing on his bench at the moment with more than 80 HP, so we can still one-bang everything that he can possibly put out on the field. And we've got a nice 3-5 lead to him right now. In terms of prize cards. He doesn't seem to have his Wartortle yet, but he's looking for it. He's pulling out another. It's kind of a desperate move when I don't have many cards in the hand. Okay. Time for Farfetch to die. We're getting there, people. Do we have a grass energy in the discard pile yet? No, we don't. So we can use Sophocles to buff him a little bit further. And hopefully pull an Execute out. Now if we manage to do that and get another Exeggutor on the field, that would make me feel a lot more confident about the prospect of winning this match. This first match of the tournament. Because yeah, we've got a problem with Golduck in that he can basically disable the only attack that Exeggutor has using his Amnesia attack. So we really want to pull another one out if we can. Come on, Execute. Oh, no such luck. But we have got the opportunity to withdraw him. I think we should do that. And take our chances with Alolan Raticate. Kept the grass energy back so that we can keep using the Exeggutor. Fingers crossed for a heads. Oh, I don't like that we're giving him time to build up his bench. got a Sophocles to think about using, which if we can get a tool card on this Raticate, it gives him a guaranteed 60 HP damage attack every turn. I think in this case we'd be better off using How. We're going to pull less cards, but we'll get rid of less as well. Rescue Stretcher is good because it means we can get an Execute out. That's all we need right now. You've been rescued, Execute. Just when you thought your eggs were scrambled, they emerged as a delicious omelette. Okay, let's go for the Hyper Fang again. Fingers crossed. Whey! We've actually got 60 damage off. Did I get rid of my other Pokemon tool card earlier? Nope, it's still in the deck somewhere. That's good. Okay, he's going to be using that to get his Blastoise back out, I assume. That lets him shuffle 6 cards from his discard pile into his deck, yep. Doesn't mean he's going to pull them out, especially now that his Pidgeotto's gone. His chances of doing that are lowered, but we'll see how his luck works. I think he's going to get another Squirtle out because he's anticipating the death of this one. Either that or a Psyduck. He's gone for Psyduck, showing that he knows that that Amnesia move Psyduck's got is potentially very powerful against Exeggutor. Might as well heal up Exeggutor. And I've just realised we don't have any grass energy at the moment, which is not ideal. I think we can get rid of Furfrou and fighting energy in the hopes that we get a grass energy and maybe a Sandshrew. Okay, we got an energy retrieval. Do we have any spare grass energy in there? Yes, we do. Let's pull that out then. Alright, fingers crossed for a kill this turn. That was a 50% chance and we lost. Pain. These tournament battles are never easy. It's normally people who've been playing with their particular theme deck for quite a long time, know the ins and outs of it, know how to get themselves out of sticky situations, and I definitely think that's the case here. He's doing his best to whittle down the health of my Raticate here, which is okay. In an ideal world, I'd like to take out that Squirtle with this Raticate and then have him waste his Golduck, killing my Raticate. Okay, this is good. We've got a tool card now, which means we're guaranteed to hit for 60 damage because of the enhanced Fang ability. We can draw 2 cards using Lily. Neither of those are particularly useful, although we could use it to get Sandshrew out. Why not? We can evo that into Sandslash next turn, obviously. So hopefully how this is going to play out is I'm going to kill Squirtle, Golduck's going to kill Raticate, and then Exeggutor's going to kill Golduck. Let's see. He's angry. Hopefully that means he'll make the wrong decision, because what I would do if I was him is I would be really annoying and just use Amnesia on Raticate to make it so that I have to rely on a coin flip to do any damage to him and hope that he can whittle me down to 20 health. He's building up another Golduck, but all I need is to get one hit on him, on a Golduck with one of my Exeggutors, and we'll be in the money. We'll be in the bag. He's gone for it. It's all over. He knows what's about to happen. I'm going to chuck him a well played, because he did have me on the ropes there for sure. See you later. Boy! A decisive victory. He still had 4 prize cards left to take. I'm really happy with that first result. Hopefully it's a good omen. We're going straight into the next game as soon as we decide, as soon as we work out which prizes we got. We got ourselves an Evolving Skies booster and a little bit of progress towards our daily goals. That's what we like to see. A Dragonite deck. We've beaten them before, but they can be really dangerous. It just depends how good at using the theme deck the other player is, and how early they can get out their Dragonite effectively. I'm going to opt to go first. Not a great hand, to be honest with you. I'm going to be forced to put Raticate out pretty quickly, which is not much good until it's got 3 energy, unless I can get other cards on my bench, in which case it will be very useful for getting out Exeggutor quickly. Ooh, we've pulled an Exeggutor already. Yeah, we'll take that. We need something else on the bench though, ideally. And we need a Dark Energy. The Tornadus Thunderous combo contained within this deck is pretty dangerous, because once it's got 3 energy, it can hit for up to 100 damage each time. And actually, Rattata's only going to be able to tank 1 more of those shots. Let's hope we pull another. We haven't got the cards we need at all there. We've got no basic Pokemon. We're going to have to Evo into Raticate just for the extra HP to tank that next 20 hit. Now this is annoying because we don't have anything on the bench. If we did, we could have pulled out an Execute and started the journey, but it's nothing. Hopefully we draw a basic Pokemon next turn. Yet again, I'm in a position where I've got far too many energy cards in my hand. That seems to happen quite a lot with this deck, and is probably one of the reasons why people don't try and win tournaments using it, but I like a challenge. He's going to be able to hit me for 80 damage next turn, which will kill me. And that's it, because there's nothing else I can do. This is a really tragic end. It just goes to show, it's just proof of how the cookie crumbles sometimes when you play this game. There is absolutely nothing I can do. If I had something on the deck, on the bench, then I could search for any card out of my whole deck and put it on the bench as well, but I don't. If I had a Dark Energy, I could use Endeavour to hopefully get lucky and kill him, because it could hit for up to 120 damage, but we're stuffed. There is absolutely nothing we can do. He's going to kill us. It's game over, people. So sorry it had to end like this. We were after such a strong start. I want to chuck him the heartbreak symbol, see if he feels like taking any mercy on me. Hopefully he puts an energy on something else. Nope, he knows what he's doing. It's game over. The shortest tournament loss in history. That was brutal. After such a great battle against Blastoise, to go down and go out of the tournament like that is savage. But what can you do? It looks like we're going to be doing more theme deck battles to get more tickets to enter more tournaments on the road to the tournament win that I've been dreaming of. Thanks very much for tuning in. Because you watched all the way to the end, I'm going to open up that booster pack that we won earlier for you. See what we get. See if that softens the blow a little bit for us. Evolving Skies. See if we get some nice evolutions or something. Is that this set? I can't remember. Aha! Now that does soften the blow a little bit, doesn't it? A little Rayquaza VMAX. Go on, boy! That's a good omen. Stay tuned. Keep watching. Chuck us a subscribe if you don't mind. And there's going to be more content like this coming along very soon. Keep rooting for Exeggutor. Keep rooting for the palm tree and the eggs, who could bring us the glory that we're looking for. Cheers, everybody.